Hey there, treasure hunters. Welcome to UtahTreasureHunting.com, and our big announcement, our very first treasure hunt is on the verge of launching. I'm going to tell you exactly when that happens. It largely depends on you, but it's very soon. You probably have a couple questions. Where's the treasure and how much treasure is there? So we'll answer those two questions with several other bits of information during this video, and I will slip in one clue to help you, as the clues start rolling in, help you narrow down where you think it is and where you should go spend your time looking. So first off, where's the treasure? Well, it's out there somewhere. We're going to start releasing clues right away, and that's where you come in, because we're brand new, right? On our YouTube channel we have, I think, 125 subscribers right now. So we're going to start releasing clues as soon as we double that number, as soon as we hit 250, just another 125. Piece of cake for an enthusiastic, awesome bunch like you, right? Spread the word a little bit. We'll hit that, and we'll release that clue, and you can begin taking your guesses. Every time we double that number, 500,000, we'll release another clue. This should be easy. And as we do, the whole picture will gel and come into focus. And I expect somebody to find it in about 3 weeks' time. I'd be surprised if you find it in a week or maybe 2. I'd be more surprised if you don't find it in 4 or 5, because as we go along, the clues get easier and easier and just confirm or debunk your theories. So we're going to try and make it a fun experience, not stretch it out too long, and then we're all ready for our next one, ready to go as well. How much money is in it? Next question. Well, I can tell you this. I can tell you we took our treasure chest and we filled the base and the lid with as much money and a few other cool trinkets and prizes as we possibly could, and shut it up, and then we went and hid it. I actually don't know exactly how much is in it, but it's kind of not important, because I expect that number to grow in the next couple of weeks. How is that possible? Should we follow you around and watch you go to the chest and stick more money in? No. In the chest we put instructions, so when you find it, you have a unique way to let us know you found it, you're the first one, and then we can tell you, okay, give us your Venmo, we're going to send you other hundreds of dollars or however much money it is. The reason why I expect that to grow is because I think we're going to sign on more sponsors. The price point for entry right now is so low, it's almost a no-brainer. You don't even have to have a business. If you just want your name there as a donor, or maybe some message you want appended to every single clue video we do, that's great. Join in. So you can find out all the information, all the details about this at UtahTreasureHunting.com/sponsor, or just go to UtahTreasureHunting.com and click on "You can sponsor a treasure hunt," and there's a form you'll fill out, and we'll send you all the details like that. There's something else you can do to directly influence how much money you get, and it also has another benefit, and that is, if you're not already subscribed to our channel, do that, because as sponsors take a look, as we go to them, if we can tell them, look, we've got 6,000, 15,000, 30,000 enthusiastic people following this channel, would you like to meet them? They'll probably be like, yeah, I want to meet them. So the more people are there, the more they're going to want to give you money. So, most of what they come through the middleman here, this goes directly to the treasure. So we'll just give it to you, turn around and give it to you. So subscribe and share this with your friends and family and other social media where you talk about this sort of thing. And the more we get there, the more money comes to you. So win-win. That's our philosophy around here. Win-win. Let's just keep everything as possible good. I mean, sometimes you won't find the treasure, but you know what? This is not once a year. There will be another hunt right around the corner, and another one. So maybe you will. And we'll do micro hunts where you can go out and get easier little searches and find prizes as well. So we have a lot of creative things lined up for you. I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. Another reason why you want to subscribe is that it gives you a 2-day head start on everybody else, a 48-hour jump. And the way that happens is every time we release a clue, we release it, it sends out the notification to the subscribers, and make sure when you hit subscribe, make sure also click subscribe again, and you get those little bell notification, and click the one with all to make sure you get this notification, because then as soon as those go out, we're going to mark that video to unlisted. So if you're not subscribed, you won't even know it exists until 2 days later when we change it back to public again. So get a jump on things, subscribe. Again, everybody wins. Let me tell you a little bit about the one sponsor we got so far, who's responsible for all the money that we've put into this chest so far, and that is the University of Life Press. So they've got some books, ebooks, and audiobooks. And their newest audiobook, in case you love to read, but not with your eyes, with your ears, is their popular title, 75 Search and Rescue Stories, an insider's view of survival, death, and volunteer heroes who tip the balance when things fall apart. So this comes from my first 12 years as a volunteer on my county search and rescue team, and it's got a lot of good information, some engaging stories. The Nutty Putty Rescue, you probably remember that. That was a while back, but big national news. Some of the big avalanches on the back of Timpanogos, lots of other ones. We were called up to help in Sun Valley once. So a lot of stories. It's a little bit hard for me to tell you they're awesome, because we volunteers, we kind of get used to it a lot of times. We take it for granted, and then we see somebody on Monday and they're like, "What'd you do for the weekend?" We're like, "Oh, this girl almost fell off the waterfall, but we got her in time." And they're like, "Wow." And we're like, "Oh yeah, I guess that was pretty awesome, wasn't it?" But not all the stories turn out good. There are a lot of tragedies. So I'll be honest with you, it was a lot harder for me than I expected to write that book, and the same thing all over again to narrate that for the audiobook version. If you think maybe you don't want to read about some tragedies along with some triumphs, I'll steer you toward another book, the beginning of a trilogy, Courage, Love, and the Meaning of Christmas. I know it's not even Halloween yet. I know it's not even October. I'm not telling you to start the Christmas season. You can read this anytime or listen to it anytime and enjoy it. And you can find these. The Search and Rescue book is at bit.ly/rescueaudio, and the Courage, Love, and the Meaning of Christmas is at bit.ly/Christmas audiobook. And you can find all their other books by the University of Life Press at uoflife.com/books, including, by the way, their most recent title. So if you don't even like to read with your ears and listen to audiobooks, but you like to talk to people and actually connect and have quality conversations, or maybe if you find that a little difficult, we just put out 2 books to make that a lot easier to facilitate: The Road of Life and Know Thyself. You can get this for less than $1 in the ebook version, or under $5 for this paperback, which is probably smaller than your phone. And what they each have, they've got 101 questions followed by follow-up questions, so to just help really have good conversations. Is it better to be agreeable or aggressive? Why? What are the ups and downs of each option? Which one are you mostly? Etc. What's the right amount to love strangers? What does it mean to love strangers who you don't even know? Is that even possible? Why or why not? Give specific examples, etc. So I had a book like that years ago. I had this group of friends, really good people, like I respect them, but they often talked about the same thing over and over, and I began to get restless. So I found a book like this with just questions, and I'd crack it open, and suddenly we're having a more creative, interesting, bonding kind of conversation. So I'm a big fan of it. So anyway, I made a couple of those. All right, I think that's all the information you need, except I did promise you, didn't I, to give you one clue. So here it is. This is not exactly a clue to get you started, but it will help you narrow down your guesses as the clues start rolling out. And that is that if you have, let's say, a grandmother who enjoys hiking, she can make it to this treasure location, no problem. All right, it's not super extreme. It's interesting, but it's not crazy. So if you start looking on mountaintops and stuff, unless you can drive there, that's probably not the place where this treasure is hidden. So there you go. Let me mention 2 more things, just since we're getting started. 2 things that we're doing to help keep this a really positive experience for everyone. Number 1 is we're going to always hide the treasure in safe places. So if you're scrambling up some steep hillside or fighting your way through a jungle of scrub oak, risking poking your eyes out and stuff, you're looking in the wrong place. We're never going to put the treasure somewhere like that. And second is, this is about the comments online. Judging from comments I've seen on other forums on these similar topics, most of you people are like awesome people. You're like upbeat and positive, and I enjoy reading your comments. I bet you are great neighbors, aren't you? but of course a few people aren't. So we have a policy, we call it our one strike policy. We're just going to keep this really simple, and it's kind of like this. If you are standing in your living room, and I'm going to treat our discussion forums as much as I can like my living room, and you're all invited, but if some stray dog comes in and does his business on the carpet, well, I'm going to clean up that business as quick as I can, and I'm not going to let that dog back in. If it was my dog, yeah, I'd take the time to train it, but I don't have a lot of hope in training people to be more disrespectful, to be more respectful. So if somebody like really crosses the line, you're disrespectful, you're hateful, you're mean, we'll just ban you from commenting, and that's it. You can still hunt, you can still read others' comments and watch our videos, no problem, but we're not going to let you talk that way to other people, because we want to just keep things positive and pleasant, and that I think is a very reasonable expectation to have. Everything else is free, it's all done for you, so thanks for cooperating with that. We appreciate you. Thanks for watching, thanks for being aboard. Make sure and subscribe, get your friends involved. We look forward to solving these mysteries again and again and again, and hopefully getting rewarded for it, and if not this time, then next time. And we'll see you in the next video. Until then, just remember to treasure the moments, because honestly, like I did a lot of hiking for other hunts. I never found anything, almost, but I sure enjoy being outdoors and stuff. This is the treasure. Look where we live. It's amazing. Enjoy it. Take care of it. Don't litter. If you bring your dog along, great. If you have your little colorful poop bags, great. Please take them with you. You know, poop flowers aren't as pretty as maybe you think. Take care of nature. This is something we share with everybody. Treat this like your living room as well. So, all right, that's it. I can't wait to see you in the next video. We're just looking for those additional 125 subs on youtube.com/@UtahTreasureHunting, and we'll get things rolling and the fun will begin, and I'll see you then.